Hello to all my lively ladies, you're very welcome to today's total body strength workout. So let's begin now with a nice warm up to get those muscles, joints and ligaments ready for today's class. So we've 2 rounds today, 12 exercises each round. So that would make our workout time 24 minutes, and we'll include the warm up and cool down with that as well. Nice high arms, bring that heart rate up gradually. You can move off the spot as well. Warm up the ankles and little bones in the feet. That's it, good work. And you can see the kettlebell has made an appearance again today. So just every now and then I'll introduce 1 or 2 exercises using a kettlebell. So if you have one, just keep it handy for today. You might want to use yours as well. It's a little bit heavier than my 3 kilogram weights. It's 5 kilograms, so that's about 11 pounds. Let's change up this move. 4, 3, 2, last one. Okay, nice high knee, stretch out those glutes and work your hip flexors. That's it. Tap out your knee. Now we've got 2 exercises down on the floor today. One is the pullover, a wonderful chest and tricep exercise, and the other is our tricep skull crushers. Now if you can stay upright, here's your upright skull crushers. Pull over, a little bit challenging to do upright, but you can do it lying down on some sort of surface. I think a bed would be the best option, and it's just the same thing. You're just up higher. Lift and up. 4 here, 3, 2, last 1. Punch out the ceiling. That's it, good. Now really drive those fists up nice and high. Most of all the other exercises are very straightforward. Have a selection of dumbbells handy just in case you need to change up or change down. Now if you find, just say the pullover is just a little bit too difficult to go, you can pause the video and do the exercise up on your bed if you want to. But if you find that's too challenging, let's leave the arms out now. Count this out, I'll just give you another option. 4, 3, 2, now sidestep it. Bring back the arms. But I was just saying, if you find the pullover a little bit challenging, having to leave the room, you can just do an alternative chest exercise. So you can either pick your chest adductions, or you can do an upright chest press with lighter dumbbells. Be careful, don't go too heavy with upright chest press. Or you could even do a pec deck. Okay, there's lots of options if you don't want to do your pullover down on the floor, but if you can really find some time in your day to do that exercise, because it is wonderful for your mobility of your back muscles here, as well as training your chest and your triceps. Great one to get in. We should all be reaching our hands over our head much more than we do. That's it, good. 4 to go, 3, 2, and 1. Now 2 feet a little bit, maybe hip distance apart, and we'll do our rainbow legs. That's it, open and open. Good. Circle those legs around. Really opening up the hips here. We do have some side lunging. I do get comments from people saying they find the lunges challenging. So just sidestep it if you want to. You don't have to go into a full lunge here. So we can start off by sidestepping. That's it, good work. And if you want to try and reach down a little bit, that just brings a little bit more mobility into the groin for you. So we do have a side lunge and a pendulum today, okay? Nice combination move. But if you find the side lunging part of it a little bit tricky, just sidestep it like this. The further you reach down, the bigger the step you have to take, so the more mobile you become. That's it. Good. And over. And over. And if you put a weight in your hand, the weight will bring you down a little bit more. Just naturally, the weight brings you down closer to the ground and you get even more mobile. And we do one more this side. Now 2 feet together, Now we'll get the pendulum part of it in. We're going to combine it with today's workout. One side lunge pendulum, and then the other leg. Bringing back some dumbbell swings as well today. Great posterior chain exercise. It really trains those glutes and hamstrings, your abdominals at the front. Wonderful exercise to do quite regularly. And up. Now I'm doing a hamstring curl today. You can come to the floor if you want to with it, or you can just stay up on a height like a chair or a step or whatever you have, a coffee table or an ottoman. Just think of things around your house that are nice and sturdy. Place your hands on that just brings you up a little bit higher. Let's do 2 here. Last one, across the leg over the body. A little bit more inner thigh work. Turn your toe just at a little angle here so that you can actually see the side of your shoe. And lift and lift. Let's get some shoulders now while we lift up and down. Nice and slow. Try not to lean back too far. Take your time with it. That's it. I feel that lovely little bit of flexibility that's coming into the upper half as we stretch out the lower half. And 2 to go. Last one at 2 feet, maybe again about hip distance, a little wider, see what works for you. Drop the hips a little bit, so you're doing a little bounce there, and circle. Great, another way. That feels good. 2 to go, well done. Now, calf raises, up and down. Now I have the rest time at 15 seconds today. It's just simply because of the floor work. Just allowing us to get up and down, switch weights. But if you find that 15 seconds is just too long, you're not doing anything, you can get going with the following exercise. Just join me when you see me demonstrating it. Squeeze out the calf and lower down onto your heel, nice and gently there. You can even do this during your rest period. Get some calf raises in. It's great to get the calves worked regularly. And last one. Okay, first exercise is squat and upright row. Down, upright row. If you have issues squatting, if you have your chair handy, just sit down on your chair, tap your chair, come up. And if you have weights, a kettlebell would be great for that, an upright row, or you can just hold 2 dumbbells in your hand, stand up, upright row, or you can leave out the upper part of the upper body altogether if you want to. Okay, let's get going, enjoy yourselves. Let's start today's fun exercises, fun strength moves. All right, okay, so squat and upright row. You can do this with a kettlebell as well if you want to. It works really well. Okay, abdominals engaged. Breathe in, hold it, breathe out. Drop your rear down as much as you can. And just make sure that your knees track out over your shoes there, okay? They're not caving in. And sit down. Keep that chest upright for me. And lift up, drop, lift up, good. And we really feel the posture muscles working here with the upright row, feels really nice. Drop down. Well done. Now keep the weights. Okay, knee raise, shoulder press. So I'm going opposites here. Now this will really challenge your balance. Drop to lighter weights if you need to. And drive up to the ceiling. Okay, let's do it together. Long arm up to the ceiling. And we're fighting that lean back. So draw the belly button into the spine so you don't lean back. Step forward, push forward a little bit. Be mindful of that. Right up to the ceiling, come on. If you can't straighten your arm, your weights are too heavy. So just drop down a little bit. Get that full range of movement and you can work your way up to that bigger weight in time. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out. Come on, we can do this. Well done. Okay, now we're into side lunge, pendulum. If you want, you can do it with a kettlebell or one weight. Side lunge, pendulum. I think I'll go with the two here. I think I'll manage it. Okay. Side lunge, stay on one side, pendulum. Remember that little side step that we talked about in the warm-up? If you find side lunging a little tricky, you don't have to reach to the ground either. That's good. Side lunge and one side pendulum. Squeeze it out. Good work. And lift and squeeze. Lift and squeeze. Should be really feeling now those inner thigh muscles working, and little glute medius, glute minimus at the side there. Let's get that pendulum in. Okay, little rest for the wrists. They've worked hard last 3 exercises, and we're just going to go the other side. Okay, all right, let's get our weights ready. Drop to one weight if you found 2 a little bit intense, round 1 or side 1. Good. And pendulum. And lift up. Squeeze it out. Good work. Take your time with this now. We don't want to rush through it. Nice and slow. Working each muscle group evenly. Lift it up. Good. Squeeze it out. Squeeze it out. Okay, now I'll use a kettlebell for the next one. I think it's just lovely. It works really well with how the horns of the bell are shaped. We're sitting into little seat, knee raise and twist. Little seat, knee raise and twist. Drop down. Now, if you really engage your tummy muscles and really pull your belly button in tight, you're going to feel a wonderful stretch, wonderful standing abdominal exercise as you turn. That's it, you'll feel the abdominals working really well here. Drop down, turn. That's it. Knee up and turn. You get a little bit of cardio here as well, just with the nature of the exercise. Up, down, holding a weight out in front. And turn, drop, and turn. Well done. Now we're into some swings, and you're more than welcome to do it with your kettlebell, or you can double up with your dumbbell. So under the leg and up into an upright plank. I think it's been a little while since we've done some swings here. Let's work those hamstrings now. Stick your bottom out behind you so you're doing that hip hinge. Nice straight back. And up. So you come up into an upright plank, squeezing the glutes, keeping everything nice and tight. Find that fixed spot on the wall as you come up into that upright plank, and avoid looking down. That's it, good work, come on. Squeeze and squeeze it out. And great work. Okay, now into bicep curl, shoulder press. And that's very much cardio. You'll find yourself very breathless with that swing as well. Whew. All right, bicep curl, shoulder press. Stagger the feet here. And shoulder press. And up over the head. Reach over the head. Now we have our move 8 is the pull over. And one thing I'll say about the pull over, if you do choose to do it on the bed and you lie with your head just on the edge of the mattress, don't let the dumbbell fall too far behind you, okay? Because you have no floor to protect you. But having said that, you get a much better range of movement than the floor. Reach up, good. Sometimes I do to try the exercise on the bed myself. Right, so I'll bring your dumbbells down with you for skull crushers. Okay, keep them handy. And I'm going to change to a kettlebell for this one. Feet flat on the floor and over the head. Now, you can see how much restriction there is with the floor. It's just basically in your way. But it protects you from overextending or overstretching your shoulder muscles. So you can go up onto your mattress, lie on the edge of it. Your head will be on the edge and then your arms will be free to drop a little bit further, but you have to control that. And this works really well with a heavier dumbbell. I like just doing one weight with a pullover. I find if you do two, the weights can kind of get a little bit out of control. Using both arms to control the move. Great work. Now we're into skull crushers. So we move that out of the way. Do your upright tricep extensions if you don't want to come to the floor. Starting position up above your head. And again, controlling it. Now you can see there's a lot more control needed when two arms are working independently. And always remember, if there's a certain exercise that just doesn't suit you, find an alternative. So a good alternative for those pullovers targeting the chest, what I was really trying to target the chest with them, would be your chest adductions, pec deck, or an upright bench press. I like getting the weights behind my head here rather than above my face, because you get a much better stretch on the tricep. So it's a much better exercise. So you can get them a little bit behind your head without losing control. Try that. Now we're on a lat raise, front raise. Okay, so what weight do you use here? Because this can get quite challenging as we go through time. Lat raise, front raise. Sorry, I'm going to actually just stagger the feet here. Lat raise, front raise. I just like how it feels on my back. Back is nice and straight. Squeezing those shoulder blades with that lateral raise. Lift. Good work, come on. Lift it up. Getting tough now. We have our leg curls coming next. So that's a body weight exercise. Give those grip strength a little bit of a break. Okay, now again, you can do your leg curl on a chair. It's fine, it works perfect here. In fact, I think sometimes I prefer it up on the chair. I feel like I can control the leg a little bit more. And we'll do the other side, round two. You're more than welcome to go down to the floor if you want to. Lift it up nice and high. I can see myself now in the camera monitor, but don't let your leg drop. Lift it up, squeeze your butt cheek. Keep tension on the butt cheek. And that'll stop the leg from falling on you. And out, extend. Good, and bring it back in. Extend and bring it back in. Good, come on, keep going. Should be feeling the back of that leg working hard. We're very used to curling our legs here on Lively Ladies. Those hamstrings. Well done. Now remember what leg has to be done round two. Give it a little pat. Okay, and we're into curtsies. Now again, kettlebell works wonders here. Just the shape of it. Into a curtsy, both legs. You can put a dumbbell out in front, 2 dumbbells even, really makes it nice and challenging. Step back, a little bend of the knee here, or just do X of the leg if you want to. And holding that kettlebell out in front really works the upper half. That's it, and the muscles maybe not be coming in and out of contraction, but they're holding an isometric position there. And I always find curtsy Gets me very breathless. Great exercise for shaping and toning the lower half of the body. Well done. Okay, you're ready to go back to squat and upright row. Take a moment, pause the video if you need to. Grab a drink of water, that's good. Take a rest if you need it for 2 minutes. Okay, squat, upright row. So we're into round 2 now. And upright row. And lift up, come on, we can do it. And upright row, try not to fall forward here. Keep that upper, your chest, your trunk, nice and upright. Whew, I'm breathless after those curtsies. Drop down, these are great exercises, really strengthen that lower body. Hitting the upper half here with upright rowing. You should probably feel your posture muscles working hard there. Well done. Okay, let's rest out for knee raise, shoulder press. Are you feeling breathless there? I sure am. Shake out those wrists. Okay, let's get ready for it. All right. Lift. Now, if you want to stop yourself from tipping over, it's very important. Yes, you tighten up that core. So you feel tension around your midsection. Don't rush it, come on, slow down. This is very much strict strength training. I know we're getting our heart rate up with a few of them. Slow it right down. Feel your tummy muscles working here as you reach high. Good. It's lovely standing abdominal work here. Lift. And you are there. Now we're into side lunge and pendulum. Remember a little side step and pendulum if you find big range of movements challenging for you. Okay, I'll double up again this time. You can go one weight if you want to. And lift. Squeeze it out, good. Drop down. Squeeze it out. Remember, coming to here is fine as well. If you don't want to reach all the way to the floor, you find that a little bit challenging. Squeeze it out. Good. And lift. And lift. Squeeze, good. Come on, keep going. Get one more in, maybe. Let's try one more. Pendulum. Okay, other side. Let's do those calf raises we spoke about earlier. Get a few of those in while we wait for the beeper. Lift and lower. Okay. Right, reaching down, just focusing on the other side. It's good, it's important that we balance the body. If we work one side, we should always work the other. And if you do find there's a little bit of a weakness on one particular side, spend a little bit longer on it. Add a few more reps to it. Stretch it out a little longer. Good, reach it out. Squeeze. And squeeze. Take your time now with this. Well done, and last one. That's great. Now we have our sit down, knee raise, 1 or 2. I think that works well with one heavier dumbbell. I'm going to go with the kettlebell for this one. So I'm going to sit down, knee raise and twist. Okay. I think it's hard to control this exercise if you use 2 separate dumbbells. But try it, it may work for you. I just personally like it with one weight. That's it, good. Working those abdominals again, exercise 2, and now exercise 5. And twist it out. Tighten up your core there. You'll really feel that twisting action of those obliques. Sit down. Come on, you can do it. Let's get one more to even out sides. Ooh, well done. Really feeling that. That was a lovely exercise. Okay, now into the swings. How did they come around so quickly? All right, let's go with it. Okay. And hip hinge and plank. It's basically what it is. Hinge at the hips. Upright plank. Squeeze out those glutes. Avoid looking at the floor. And squeeze it out. Come on. Really stretch those hips back behind you there. Like you're bumping a car door shut. That's it, good. Working those hamstrings, working those glutes, working those abdominals. One more. Excellent work. Right, bicep curl, shoulder press. All right, remember stagger the feet with this one. All right, let's get our weights ready. Okay, bicep curl, shoulder. Avoid leaning back, just lean forward, lean slightly to the front or forward. Take pressure off the back there. Lift and reach, long arms up to the ceiling, so important. Let's get that full range of movement. Come on, we can do this. Pullovers are next. Keep the body moving, come on. Lift it up and down. Okay, bring your weights with you. I'll do the pullover with a dumbbell this time. Again, it's one exercise I like to do with just one weight. And over the head is a lovely stretch, really. You want to come up into a bridge, you can. You work your glutes while you work your chest and triceps here and work on your back mobility. Squeeze it out. That's it. And over the head. And it's really important that we can get our hands right up over our head and touch the ground behind us. That's so important. If you struggle to do that, your latissimus dorsi muscles are very much in a shortened position. So it's got to do lots more pullovers and lots more stretching above the head. Okay, right, well done. Let's get that second dumbbell. And again, you can come up into bridge if you want further work for the glutes there. Okay, squeeze it out, reach up. Again, remember that if you have the strength in the back of your arms and you can control the move, try and bring the weights a little bit. A lot of people do skull crushers like this, but if you bring the weights behind you away from the head, you're getting a full stretch onto the tricep. That's it. And that's what really strengthens the muscle. You're bringing it to its end range. When you bring a muscle through its end range, you're really strengthening it, making it much stronger. Try and control both those arms, working together. Okay, well done. Now, lat raise, front raise. Okay, let's move that mat out of the way. Okay, all right, give yourself a moment there. Okay, let's go. Lat raise, front raise, and into that split stance position. Lat raise, front raise. Slow it down so you get that breath out, in, out, in. squeeze it out. Squeeze it out, good work. Excellent, now body weight. Leg curl, head to the floor if you found that worked for you round one. If not, stay up on that height. So we're on to left leg for this side. Okay, and then we'll head into our curtsies. All right, find your position there. That standing leg is going to support the body. And extension. Well done. Slight bend in the supporting leg will help you out a little bit. Try and keep that leg high like we were saying for the other leg, round one. Try not to let it dip. If you look under here, look under there between your arms, you should see whether your leg is falling. Keep it up high, squeeze the butt cheek. Good. So two very much hamstring butt exercises in a row here. One body weight and one weighted. And again, you can always try curtsies with dumbbells. Great with a kettlebell, single or double it up. And don't worry about getting deep ends of the knee here. Just a little X behind you, the X of the leg. Drop it down, keep your chest upright. That's it, good work. Drop down and drop down. So it's important to keep the chest upright and retract your shoulder blades. Otherwise the weight is going to drag you down and that's going to give you bad posture. So we want to keep our posture nice and upright here. So you should be feeling a little bit of tension between the shoulder blades. And there you go. Where did the time go to? I do not know. Okay, double thumbs up to you. Excellent job. That went so fast today, and I know I say that a few times, but really and truly, I was so focused on each move there today. I wasn't really clock watching at all. Now, if you enjoyed that video, don't forget to press the thumbs up button below here, and that just lets me know you're enjoying the strength workouts, and I'll just keep bringing more for you to do on a regular basis. And a big thank you to everybody who presses that thumbs up button. I really do appreciate your support. Okay, we're ready now. We do a little cool down. Now, sometimes I build up a little bit of tension with upper back exercises, especially for the posture muscle. So I'm going to bring in a bit of tension there after a couple of them. So stretch them out. Let's put your hands on the back of a chair. If you haven't got a chair around, you weren't using one there today, just see if you've got something that you can place your hands on. Counter topper there would work well. Step back as much as you can. So you have a nice long arms, and you should feel a nice stretch in the back muscles there, the ones that we worked so hard. They worked very hard with our lateral raise there. Even the curtsies, even though they weren't really contracting, they're holding isometrically to keep your posture upright. Now move the chair away from you forward and stretch a little more. And you can see I don't rush my stretches. I like to take my time, increase my range of movement. That's it, and then come out of it. Well done. Let's stretch out the shoulders, pat yourself on the back, relax your neck, look down. Well done. And again, I'm doing that little push. My palm is pushing against the elbow, not so much the joint, but just that little fleshy bit of skin past it. And they're just pushing and having a little tug of war with each other. Push the palm against the elbow, elbow back into the palm, and you'll actually feel the stretch climbing and going up to the shoulder. And then we'll do the other side. Feeling it around this area here, the shoulder down into the armpit. Relax your neck. Lovely. Push that elbow into the palm back against it. You're just using body parts to provide a bit of resistance there. Let's stretch out the quadricep. It's nice if you have that chair handy. I will let go, as you always know I like to do this stretch there that opens up the chest, so you can stretch, a good stretch for the chest as well as the quadricep, and into the hip flexor. Tilt that pelvis back so you lengthen out the leg there. Keep breathing throughout. Try and find that balance. If you find this stretch hard, you can always lie down on the floor, lie sideways on the floor and bring your heel up to your bottom. It's the same thing, it stretches out. It just takes that balance out of it. But look, it's good to work on the balance. This side's always a bit tricky for me. Open up that chest. Stand up nice and tall and proud. Bring that heel closer to your bottom if you can. Breathe throughout. Well done. This feels really nice. Okay, now we'll do some around the world, but you don't bang anything here. Reach right up to the ceiling, all the way down if you can, and feel the hamstrings getting a nice stretch there. Lift up. And you can widen your stance there if that works better for you. Just see what you can do. All the way around. Get to the top here, reach up, stretch right up to the ceiling for a few seconds and then go the opposite way. And around you go. And you should feel the back of your leg stretching there as you come down towards the floor. And I'm going to say a big thank you for joining me today. And if you want a longer cool down, you'll find them linked up in the description box below the video. But for now, I'm going to say goodbye and thank you for joining me. You did a wonderful job. Keep your body hydrated and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much. See you soon.